I'm Ben Powell here today with GuitarJamz.com, and we're going to go through a little finger picking with you, some basic blues finger picking stuff that's really a great base for any kind of guitar you want to end up playing, or if you have particular interest in pursuing finger picking blues, this would be a perfect little intro for you. That's a little song by Mississippi John Hurt I learned called Spike Driver Blues, or some people call it John Henry. It's an old traditional blues tune, and it's great because it features what we call the alternate thumb, or constant thumb, or independent thumb. And basically what that means is we're doing an alternate thumb picking here with our thumb that basically never stops throughout the whole tune. It can change the notes, of course, but it's our backbone, it's our rhythm, so it's kind of the key to this style of guitar playing. And then we're picking the melody with our fingers. You don't need finger picks to do this. I use them, and I recommend them with the thumb pick. It's great for articulation and volume. It's not a necessity, and you don't need a resonator guitar, but I also recommend that. You can use any kind of gear you want. And so basically, I'm in standard tuning. A lot of this style is in open tunings, which are great, and I'm a big fan of, and we'll cover those later. But this is in a standard tuning, and finger picks, fingers, it's entirely up to you. But we're going to be working with, these three fingers and getting them to sort of operate independently and be able to pick a great rhythm and melody at the same time. And that's basically what this lesson is designed to teach you.
So let's say I'm a blues guitar player, and I'm thinking to myself, really, I don't play finger style at all, and that is one of the things that gets requested a lot. People really like that style, and I like it too. I've never. Just haven't gotten to it yet, but
yeah.
Like, let's say someone is, a decent, like, let's just say an intermediate guitar player, or even just a beginner, but they can play the 12-bar blues, and they know a couple of licks with the, pentatonic scale or something. What's, the first thing you would have someone like that start working on to get this new kind of finger-picking blues style? What's the very first thing that you would have someone do?
That's a great question. And the thing that I would always like to tell people to start with is basically the goal with this kind of music is to make it sound right and have a lot of fun with it. You're tricking people into thinking you're two guitarists, when essentially this is your thumb being one and the fingers being the other. I would show people that want to get started something like this. This is a great little thing to practice with. What we're doing is picking two strings at a time, which I'll call a pinch, and then an independent thumb, and then another pinch, G7, and then another thumb, and it basically sounds like this. And you can see what I'm doing is going from a G to a G7, and I'm just holding the G chord here, and I'll pinch again, and the thumb is striking the D string independently every time, and that's going to provide you with the rhythm that you're wanting.
Yeah, do it real slow again.
Okay. And if you get tired of practicing like that, you can simply change it up a bit. And you notice when you're picking these notes, they tend to ring out a lot. With this part of your hand, to mute the strings a tiny bit will never hurt you, and it'll actually give it a percussive effect that is desirable. So it sounds something like this. Still letting the treble strings ring the melody, and I got that muted percussive effect happening because of my constant thumb. All right.
That same thing.
Something we'll show you later on. So I'm going to do a little recap here, and basically we're in standard tuning again, and we're using these three fingers, and I'm in just a G chord here. And basically what I'm doing is I'm using my middle finger to pick the thinnest E string, my thumb for the thick E string, and my index finger on the B string for when it's needed. I don't know that we're meeting it just yet, but certainly we will. So basically we're doing this, alternate thumb with a pinch. Just going from a G to a G7. Alright, you guys, thanks so much for watching. Again, this is Ben Powell with GuitarJamz.com. Thanks so much. I hope you enjoyed it.